Welcome to day 22 of the Yoga for Runners 30-day challenge. I'm Erika Hall of yogaforrunners.net and runnercircle.com, and today is Valentine's Day. You know what that means? Chocolate! So I'm going to talk about the benefits of chocolate and why it's great for runners and yogis alike. So we've all heard that dark chocolate has a ton of benefits, and the higher the percentage, the better. And this is true. Raw cacao, which is where chocolate comes from, is in a bean form. And when it's in its raw form, it is loaded with nutrients. It has over 300 pharmacologically significant compounds, including protein, fiber, vitamin C, and iron. It also has a lot of feel-good chemicals such as serotonin, dopamine, tryptophan, phenylethylamine, which is the bliss chemical, and anandamide, which is the love chemical. And it is also loaded with flavonoids, and flavonoids are like antioxidants. And the higher the antioxidants, the more beneficial for our body it is. And what antioxidants do is they protect us from the free radicals that are floating around in our system that are caused by environments such as like smog, just poor environmental factors, as well as stress and poor diet. So in regards to antioxidants, 2 tablespoons of a natural chocolate, preferably cacao, and I'll go into the difference between raw chocolate and processed cocoa in a moment, but 2 tablespoons of really dark chocolate are equivalent to 3½ cups of green tea, 3/4 cups of blueberries, and 1 1/3 cups of red wine. So they are nutrient packed. And so how this relates to why chocolate is good for runners is that chocolate is also loaded with caffeine, theobromine, which is another stimulant. Theobromine is actually the reasons why dogs can't eat chocolate. It actually raises their heart rate and might put them into cardiac arrest. So that is why dogs can't eat chocolate. But the stimulants that are in chocolate, there are also a few other psychoactive ones, are how and why chocolate is a performance enhancer for athletes. So I sometimes will eat chocolate before going out on a run because it gives me the energy. Chocolate is also by nature in its raw form approximately 45 to 55% fat, and it is a healthy saturated fat, and that fat also keeps you satiated for longer periods of time. So chocolate is this very nutrient-rich, nutrient-dense filling food. So even though it is that, moderation is the key, and about 1 ounce a day is what is recommended. So now, how do you pick what type of chocolate to eat? Because there are so many different types of chocolate out there. And so raw chocolate, either in the cacao nib form or powder form or in beans, is going to be the most ideal. But because it's 100% chocolate, it's going to be pretty bitter and pretty tart, and your palate might not really be accustomed to it. So the higher the percentage, the better once you're getting into the bar form or truffles. And the percentage is equivalent to how much cocoa is actually in the bar itself. So if something says 70%, 70% of that bar is going to be chocolate or chocolate products. It might be cacao butter, cacao powder, paste, or cocoa liquor, which is not actually liquor. And the rest is probably going to be some sort of sugar to sweeten it up. So the darker the percentage, the better. And now, as you begin to add milk and the chocolate becomes more and more processed, you're going to lose a lot of the health benefits of it. So that is why you want that is why you want the higher percentage. Okay, so now how to pick your chocolate. So dark chocolate, raw cacao, is going to be the most beneficial and have the most nutrients in its natural state. But if raw chocolate, either in the nib form, cacao nib, or powder or bean, is not really accessible to you, any dark chocolate will, well, no, not any dark chocolate will do, but the darker the chocolate, the better. So the higher the percentage, the higher the nutrient value. And what that percentage actually means is that percentage, let's say if it's 70%, is the percentage of chocolate in the bar itself. So if it says 70%, it's 70% chocolate, and the other 30% is probably going to be sugar, and it could potentially be filler. But for the most part, dark chocolate is going to be chocolate and some sort of sweetener. So you can just flip over and look at the nutrient label to see what's in it. The list should ideally be pretty short and have no more than 5 ingredients if you're looking for a nice high quality dark chocolate. And the more the chocolate is processed and the more stuff that is added to it, such as milk and sugar, the lower the nutrient value of that chocolate is going to be. So look for the highest percentage of chocolate that you can find and or tolerate, and then feel free to indulge in 1 ounce of dark chocolate a day, every other day. And if you have any other questions, you can just let me know. You can either post them on Facebook, email me at info@yogaforrunners.net. And little bit of history about me, something you guys might not know, is I was actually a chocolatier. I had a chocolate company for 3 years, so I really do know what I'm talking about when it comes to chocolate. So one of the things I'm going to share with you about chocolate is chocolate bliss balls. So stay tuned or flip to the next video, and I'm going to show you how to make those in less than 5 minutes. So join us, and I hope you have a great day.